Yeah. Welcome to another video. Welcome to another video back to my channel. Right. I saw something in Bulawayo and I'm very much concerned. When I'm saying this, my heart is at pain. I'm feeling pain in my heart, deep down in my heart. I'm feeling a lot of pain because of what I saw in Bulawayo. So I was there for 3 weeks in January and February, and I've said this in many of my videos, plenty of my videos. I've said that I was in Bulawayo, January and February 2025, and I spent 3 weeks, 21 days. So I had some good money in my pocket. So what I was doing is this: I was going to Spar, a supermarket, just for my shopping, and the Spar is located in Bulawayo CBD in Main Street. So I had some good money in my pocket, so I was doing my shopping in Spar supermarket when I want to buy my things for my personal feeding. Right. So every time, I think like every day, I would go to this supermarket and buy. And I'm observing these Ndebele people when they're also buying in that shop, in that supermarket. And I saw that they're just buying few things. You see, this woman with maybe one packet of rice, this one with one loaf of bread, this one with one packet of fruits, maybe it's banana or apple or fruit, or this one, strawberry. And this one is holding one thing. Until I left Bulawayo, I don't remember seeing somebody taking a trolley and buying a lot of things in the shop, in Spar. I never saw that happening. I'm telling the truth, and I don't lie. I don't remember seeing a person, a woman, a man, or a guy, whatever, in Bulawayo, in Spar supermarket, Spar supermarket in the main street, Bulawayo CBD, buying a lot of things. I never saw that happening. And I was very much worried. I was very much concerned. Even right now, as I'm talking to you, still, after I've left Bulawayo for a lot of months now, I'm back here in the capital city, Harare. But when I remember about this situation in Bulawayo, I'm like, what's really the problem with the Ndebele people? In terms of their shopping, in terms of buying, is it because maybe they don't have money? Is it because they are struggling financially? They are suffering financially? I never saw somebody taking a trolley and buying a lot of goods, a lot of things, and put in a trolley. Then he or she goes to the till and he or she pays. I never saw that happening. Like what I normally see in Harare, in other Zimbabwean towns, Zimbabwean cities, that somebody can take a trolley. This one is taking a trolley. Another person is taking a trolley. This one is taking a trolley, and they're buying and they're enjoying themselves. And they go to the till and they pay. You see a lot of trolleys in Harare, in any supermarket in Harare. Choppies, Pick and Pay, even Spar, even other Zimbabwean towns, Zimbabwean cities. It's the same thing. People, when they buy, they use trolleys. This one with the trolley. And there's a lot of commotion in the shop. There's a lot of noise, pandemonium in the shop. And they're buying, they're enjoying themselves. But in Bulawayo, I never saw that happening. And I was very much worried. Even now, as I'm talking to you, I'm worried. Why? What is the problem? What is the problem? I don't remember somebody taking a trolley to buy things in Bulawayo. People just buying using hands. One packet of rice, one bottle of Coke, one bottle of Fanta, one loaf of bread, one. All the days when I was there for 3 weeks in Bulawayo, I don't remember seeing somebody, a man, a woman, buying using a trolley. Please, Ndebele people in Bulawayo, talk to me in the comment section. What's the problem? How do you explain this situation that I'm describing to you, or explain to you? How do you explain it? How do you comment? What are your comments? You can't tell me that there are no rich people in Bulawayo. You can't tell me that there are no rich people in Bulawayo who can afford to buy using a trolley and put everything in that trolley. Bread, you put rice, you put this, you fill it up, and you go to the till and pay. No, come on, Bulawayo people, come on, Ndebele people, come on. Ndebele people, come on. What is the problem? What is the problem? I'm repeating so that you understand me and you get the feelings that I have when I'm talking about this, when I'm explaining about this. Even in South Africa, where I was in South Africa, any shop, Hyper, ShopRite, Spar, any supermarket, people buy using trolleys. There's money. People can buy using trolleys. and there'll be a lot of noise in the shop, in the supermarket, people buying. You understand? But not what I saw in Bulawayo, no. And Spar, remember, Spar is one of the biggest supermarkets in the world, one of the biggest supermarket brand in the world or in Africa. So you can't tell me that maybe Spar is a small shop. No, it's not a small shop. It's a big, big shop. It's a big supermarket. You understand? So I was expected to see a lot of commotion, a lot of noise, a lot of pandemonium, people buying, buying, buying. But what I saw is the opposite, complete opposite. One bread, one sugar, one packet of sugar, one packet of salt, one what? Fine, I don't know. Please explain to me what is the problem, or how do you explain this situation? Is there no money in Bulawayo? Are there no rich people in Bulawayo? Are people not having jobs in Bulawayo for them to work and get money and go and shop? What is the financial situation like in Bulawayo? What is the economic financial situation like in Bulawayo? I never saw this in my life. In a big shop for 3 weeks, no trolley. No. I never saw this happening in my life. So I think maybe there's a political explanation to this, or there's an economic explanation to this, or there's a financial explanation to this. Like, hey, Kudzema Zero, you know what? This is the problem, or this is the situation, or this is the scenario that is happening to us in Bulawayo, in Matabele province, in Matabele region. Because obviously, I know deep down, there's an explanation to this. 3 good weeks, no trolley that I saw in the shop. People are just buying with their hands. Even they can put things even in a basket. No. Again, the other point, I was also observing and looking at their faces. They're not even happy when they're buying. It's like they are forced to buy. It's like they're sad. It's like they're so emotional. Bulawayo people, no. I don't know if you're following what I'm saying. I like to observe things. I like to observe things, especially if I go to a new city, new town, if I'm among a new set of people. Like that time, it was my first time to be in Bulawayo. It was my first time to mingle and mix with the Ndebele people. So I was observing even their behavior, their attitude, their faces. I was looking at them. They're not even happy. Someone who will take one packet of sugar, one packet of salt, one loaf of bread, and then they come on the queue, on the line for them to pay. And they're not even smiling. They're not even happy. God, come on. What's the problem? Is there no money in Bulawayo? Are there no rich people in Bulawayo? Are people not working in Bulawayo for them to get money at the end of the month and shop? If you are buying, why can't you smile? Why can't you smile or be happy? Enjoy your shopping experience at Spar supermarket. Why can't you be happy as a woman, as a guy, as a man? People are not even smiling. They're not even happy. Some are even moody. Huh? How can it be moody and they are buying food and they are moody? I don't understand. I don't. But this is what I saw in Bulawayo. I didn't read from a book. No, nobody told me. I saw it myself. There's no book that I read. There's nobody that told me this story. I saw it myself in Bulawayo. People are not happy. People are not smiling. They're not enjoying the shopping experience at Spar supermarket, in the CBD, in the main street. What is the problem? What is the situation like? Obviously, somebody has to explain in the comment section. Like, you know what, Kudzi or Madziro, this is the problem that we are having in Bulawayo or in Matabele. Otherwise, I'm done talking. Comments, you can put comments in the comment section. I need to see them and I'll attend to them. What is the problem about Ndebele people and their buying behavior, their consumption behavior? Is it a money problem? Is it a job problem? Is it an economy problem? What is the problem? Jobs, money, economy, or environment, or the prices? I don't know. I'm signing out. Remember to pray. Remember to drink water. It's healthy for your body. Sharp.